Hi everybody, Maria here, and we are back with our blue book, our blue vintage book. I was thinking about the cover some. I'm just not sure what I'm going to do. I have some fabrics that came with it. Pardon me, where are they? That came with it, that's wrong. The Mother's Day kit. I have thoughts and then I don't speak them all. So I was kind of thinking... let me know what you guys think, please. I cut this off a bigger piece. This came like this. Of something like this to wrap around. And like that. The back wouldn't be fully, but we could put lace or something there. Of putting those two together. And then maybe a tiny bit of lace or an applique or something right there. And maybe keeping that like that. Let me know what you guys think. That's just part of my thought process right now. So I thought right now I'm going to put in some of the ephemera. I'm actually going to move that to the side. And my cord's in the way, of course. There we go. Let's get that out of the way. That is my light cord. So anyhow, I want to put in some of the things that could be pockets. So that's a pocket there, so they'll have something in it and we'll decorate. And then I tend to put pockets on things like this where they're very busy. But that one's very thin. That you could write on, and it is a pocket. Let's see here. That's blendy. Also, so something like that goes out that you can write on, that's not a good space to write on, although you can put a... something cardboard or something behind it, but it would be better to put it on something like that. And I don't love it there at all. But obviously you can put other things. I'd separated it into two different piles. Maybe this isn't the right pile for this side. Let's look over here. Maybe that, because you have writing on both. Oh no, I want this to do this. That's not bad, but I'm not in love with that. That could now... Nope. What about this? See, this opens this way, so I don't really want to put it here, although it matches nice. Nope. That's a good writing page. That's a lot of good writing pages in this. What about here? If it had something under it, maybe. Oh, that looks nice there. That looks nice there, and that goes with that, and that's a pocket. Okay. So what is the other side of that? Because sometimes I put them on the opposite sides. Not always, though. So what's the other side of that? Is that, right? And I could put that. That would look good. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. Let me get my art glitter glue. And I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna make this not a second tuck. Just one tuck's fine on this. This is vintage Italian paper, and it doesn't need to have extra pressure put on it. All right, and I think I'm gonna go lower and to the edge, and we'll see some of this and stuff. Let me get my bone folder. Wish I could play some music for you guys so you didn't just hear my voice, but I'm not good at knowing how to do that, and then you have the copyright issues and all that good stuff, and so yeah, I'm not very good at all that. See, a little piece of the paper came off, not a big deal. And then in here you have a couple of pieces, and maybe I'll make it kind of, right now it's not going to stay easily, but once I have the book in complete order, okay, I'll worry about that more. So then we're going to do this side. Or was it this side? No. No, It's this side, I think. But frankly, it doesn't matter. It looks good on this, so we're going to put it here. It's nice to have some pre-made pieces done and not have to start from scratch. I went through a phase where I just went nuts making ephemera and pockets and tags and all that good stuff, so it's nice to have some pre-done pieces. I don't have a set amount I like to put in a journal. I just like it to look nice and, you know, full for whatever that journal is. And this is a book page with a piece of vellum glued to the top, printed vellum glued to the top. So, and it's a vintage book page, and so you got to make sure you really massage it in, the glue in, because I have found that the vintage and older pages really need that to stick well. Okay, all right, let's see what's next. So that is in the first signature, one on each side of it. That's good. Let's see if we can find, if we can do another one on each side of it. Oh, that could look good on there. That's 1, 2, 3 apart. Let's see how, what else we have? We have a page there, or we have a tuck there. Sorry, I'm trying to soothe. Nope on there for sure. That's got a pocket. Again, I want to put something on here, but maybe light, maybe even just pin to it, like paper clip to it. Let's see how that looks on there. Ooh, that looks nice on there. I like that. Let's see what the other side of that is. That's not going to be easy to see. Let's see, it's right next to, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. 2. Is this the other? Oh no. Okay, so that's hinged to that. So it's right next to. It's this, right? No, it's this. Okay. Could this go in here? Actually, that could look good on there. Okay, let's go for it. So this one, I'm going to glue this on. And I could make an additional tuck spot. It's completely doable and strong enough. So, and then if we decide not to, not a big deal. It'll be a hidden spot for somebody to use if they want, if they find it. But I have a feeling I'll use it. I always think it's cool when you have a journal if you find hidden spots. Did I do that wrong? I did that wrong. You turd monkey, Maria. So that's what I want to get rid of. Let me get my rag. Ugh, reaching over. That's what I did wrong. Not a big deal. You won't even see it. I just got to let that part dry a little bit. Okay, this side. And make sure I don't massage that side of the paper in, right? Okay. And if it gets stuck, not the end of the world. Let's see if we can do that. Okay. Okay, and so then that's gonna do that and that. That's fun. And then this is a pocket right here with stuff in it. Sorry if I get off the screen. Sometimes it's hard to work and stay on the screen. And this might not get left like this. I might put a piece of lace on it. I might put a die cut on top of this. This is the very early stages still. So then we're going to go to the opposite side. We're going to put this guy here. He has a pocket here, a pocket here, and a pocket here. So I'm going to actually just glue the back side on this. And actually I'm going to grab my glue stick too, because this is big surface. I'm going to get a lot of the surface of this. Oh, is this glue stick? This glue stick is almost gone. And then we'll get the edges with my, there we go. Okay. There we go. He's gonna just go, I think, smack, and then like that. Caught not quite the middle, but close. And this is just an altered window envelope. So you'll see something if you don't put it in, but if you want to put something in, you can. Which I would if I got the journal. Okay. So that's 4 pieces of ephemera in the first signature. Let's do 4 in the second signature, and I'm gonna grab my weight for now. I may not keep it there. And I've got these 4. That is a piece of Italian. It's pretty thin though. Nope. Ooh, that could look pretty there. It pops. But again, we have the issue of that. So I could put it on that side, but no, I don't like that. Don't love that. Oh, I don't hate that. So that, what's on the other side of that? And then where is there? There's a pocket on that side, which is fine. Okay, where is the other side of that? Is here. What could I put here? I could do that. I could do that. Let's do that. Okay. Sorry, I hit my head on the light and it moved things. So let's do that. I think I'm just gonna glue it down and not worry about making this one a pocket. This paper's thinner. I print on a lot of different types. This one is a traditional 20 pound paper, and I tend to print on thicker. Sometimes though, I really like the feel of the light paper and how it prints and how it feels. So I started printing a lot of my embellishments though on the thicker paper. It's 30 something pound. Okay. That feels a little bit crooked. And this has a pocket here. All right, and then we're gonna do the other side with this. And I suppose we could make this a tuck spot up there. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll make this one double. I love this paper back here. This is by Tanya Samuels. I can't remember her Etsy name, but she's an amazing crafter. Okay, a little bit like that. Okay, and this has got some pieces in it. I might put a punch right here. Okay, and then we have 2 more I'd like to put in here. So let's see here. A lot of these pages are writable right on top. What comes? That kind of looks good on there. This one opens like this. This is a shabby dabby doodah. Yeah, I'm gonna put that one there. And this will probably get some lace or something. So on this, you just have to glue the whole back. Okay, because it just opens like that. Yeah, okay. Sorry, just reminding myself. So we're gonna glue the back of that. Ooh, fresh glue stick equals lots of extra glue. And then we're gonna get some glue for the edges. And then we're gonna put this at the edge here. So that is going to give us, okay, that's crooked. Sorry, I need it to be a little bit straighter. So that's going to give us journaling room here still, and then you can open it up and you journal there. Okay. All right, one more. And what is the opposite of this, if it will work? Let's see here. Is it? Where are we? I'm lost. Okay, it's after the small blue page. Small blue page. So that side of this would be this. So I could put it there. I could put it there. But I'll see that. So I'd want to go here. I could also put it here if I like that better. I'm going to go here. That's fine. And we're just going to make this a single. No extra pocket. We'll just center it with that. Go around the edges with that. This is straw paper, and at the bottom I just used my Fiskars crimper. So the reason I tend to go to one corner or the other is to make sure that there's more extra writing room if people want it, or decoration room if they want it. And then that's just the card. I got those on Amazon, the cards. Okay. So, let's see, we've been on 17 minutes. Let's see if I can find a couple of cards or tags that I have to go in things that have pockets. Let's see here. So, we have a pocket here. This could go here maybe. That's nice. All right. We have a big thing here. Maybe this could go in here. Let's see if it could do it without ripping too much. I should have folded the top, but I didn't. That looks nice there. Let's see if that stays. This guy here just needs a plain old tag, and I still have to make tags, but this is going to be, I don't know, maybe. The lace looks nice in there. I don't have anything super small. We'll have to make some small things there. Let's see here. That's done. No pocket there yet. That's a big pocket. Could that take this? No, that's a, oh, and I'm pulling. It's a fatty McFatty. Okay, that looks good. And I'll probably put some paper in with that too. This guy, gotta be delicate with this one. All right. That has the side tuck. I'm gonna wait on that. That one has a pocket up here. Could put a little journaling card in there. Okay. Let's see what, oh, this is a pocket right here. Let's see what we can put. We can put this one. I love this one. Okay. All right. Let's see what other pockets we have. We're gonna put something in there. I'm not sure what yet. Was that a pocket? Yes, right here. Oh, we'll put this guy. Okay. All right. That is a great little start to starting our ephemera in this journal, and that's all we're going to do for today, you guys. Thanks so much for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.